Good evening, everybody. It is meteorologist Agent Web Forecaster, guys, and welcome back to another video. So, hope you guys are all enjoying your Monday evening or afternoon. And I do apologize for posting a bit later. I think you guys are going to be seeing this around 7:30ish or 7:20ish whenever this comes out. And that's because I actually had to go to Hall County Championship. And I have some good news. My school for the boys team actually got first place, so we're Hall County champions, which actually has never happened, which is actually pretty cool. But yeah, that is why this video came a bit later. But guys, this is actually not going to be a video on the snowstorm in the west. It is starting to go away. We have only some light snow showers out there in Montana or Oregon. Not going to see more than a foot, like only maximum maybe additionally 6 inches. In the very, very small areas. We're not going to be talking about that. We're going to be doing another U.S. forecast here, and we're going to be focusing on the super duper cold conditions, winter conditions in the west, and possibly the very, very warm temperatures in the east and when it should go away. And it's actually looking very likely to have a huge cool down the east. I can see possibly some low 50s by next week, which is actually beautiful weather. But yeah, guys, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and let's get in the video. So here we are looking at the National Weather Service here for the active alert. So again, we don't really have any heat advisories or heat warnings or any of that, but we do have some stuff to do with the cold air. We actually do have freeze warnings in effect for many areas that comes from the plains all the way from the west. So again, we have freeze warnings North Dakota, Idaho, Nevada, California, and the Pacific Northwest, and Idaho, Washington, and Oregon. So you can tell we have plenty of states that are seeing very, very cold conditions. We actually still do have some winter storm advisories for the areas near Lake Tahoe. Again, the Senior Mountains, we are still seeing a little bit of some more flurries out there, and we also do have some frost advisories out here for many areas from areas of Northern California. Let me actually do that again, near the west coast here from California, all the way to the areas south of Seattle here. So, and we also are seeing a hard freeze warning in Utah. So that is definitely below average when you see a hard freeze warning. And as the other advisories or active alerts we have right now, we do have some red flag warnings out there for areas from Kansas, Wyoming, and Utah. And we actually have a crazy amount of flood watches. I've actually never seen really something like this come all the way from Mexico to all the way to the northern states of the United States, all the way to Wisconsin. That's pretty crazy. And yeah, I've never actually really seen it be so straight or such a big area. We're seeing around 7 states. Let me actually count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I was close enough. 8 states. Actually, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 states, and that's come all the way from New Mexico and Texas all the way to Wisconsin. And we're also be looking at the radar because it is a U.S. forecast. Plenty of rain and also some severe weather. But obviously, I think the severe weather will be worse tomorrow than today. Only have a slight chance. We do have some coastal flood advisories for Louisiana and Texas, having some more rain showers. And we also do have some coastal flood statements out there near the areas of Jacksonville, and also some severe, we actually have severe thunderstorm warnings there too. So that's basically the active alerts. Now we'll be looking at the 10-day radar here in the European. Again, European radar usually is a 24 hours delayed, not like it's not updated, it's just that's how it is. So this 24 hours, like it says 24 hours, but that's kind of like within the next 6 hours around. So again, we're going to have a lot of rain in the areas and the plains. Again, this monsoon season out here in the southwest and west. Again, we still have that snow out there for Wyoming and Montana right now. It is moving a couple areas near the areas of north central Wyoming as we continue into later tomorrow and Wednesday. We're gonna have a lot of rain out here. That's where we have those flash flood watches. Again, possibly severe weather from the plains to the Midwest to the Southwest. So we're definitely gonna watch out with that tomorrow. If it's bad, if the severe weather's bad enough, I possibly might post on it, but very unlikely. as Wednesday comes in, this severe weather will start to move a bit more north. So again, I think the flash flood watches will last a lot longer in the Midwest and plains than obviously in the Southwest as we continue to move. And then as we continue through Friday, we could see some more snow out here into the Rockies out here from Yellowstone and near Idaho Falls. And then that can bring some more rain showers out there in the Midwest as they will be slightly above average. As we go into Tuesday on the, I believe this is the 8th of October, we'll actually see a cold front coming in from the Canada, which could bring in some nice rain. I think it's been a good 2 weeks or 2 weeks and a half without a good amount of rain in Georgia. So again, that's still another couple days, which is a very long time, especially for the South. We actually had a slight thunderstorm, but it actually did not bring any rain. It just went around at me. So here we are looking at today. Again, I think look at this extreme cold air to the extreme warm air. We actually had a couple people that were dehydrated because it was so hot. It was like 92, which is incredibly warm for this time of year for us. And also, not just Georgia, widespread for the East. As you can tell, we're going to definitely be seeing very dangerous conditions all the way from Maine to Oklahoma, all the way to southern Mississippi again. And we still have all the way through area to Texas. And look at these areas in the West enjoying their winter conditions. Now we're seeing summer conditions. It's a complete different pattern than we usually see this time of the year. You usually see it completely swap. Again, as we go into October 4th, this cold air will start to take over in the northern plains. And it's actually going to be pushing southward, which again will be why we'll see this warm air start to move out of the Midwest and start to move more south. So again, obviously the more this week continues, the more south you are, the more it will possibly affect you. And then by the October 5th, it will switch. We'll have cold air in the northeast and cold air in the northwest. And that leaves me in these areas out here in the plains right here stuck at the warm temperature. So it looks like we have a couple change in the pattern, change in the pattern. It's like a double ridge coming in. Of course, I'm always in that one area that does not get cold until like when I'm actually not here or when we don't have cross country. By October 8th, like I said, we could actually have a cold front that could come in through much of the east, and then we have that possibly normal pattern coming in that brings in very, very warm temperatures in the west. And then again, by October 15th, next thing you know, another warm front, which I'm actually hoping does not happen. I really just want to enjoy my fall temps. We've had two cold fronts that have brought in 50s, and then again, as you can tell, 90s. Actually, on Thursday, it's going to be 94, and that's a big cross country there in Unicoi. Again, today we are seeing, again, very cold temperatures. By tomorrow, Montana seeing up to 17 degrees below average. And then out there in Wisconsin, parts of the Midwest, right there, definitely be seeing up to 14 degrees above average. It's honestly very, very dangerous. I know your average isn't too warm, but still 14 degrees above average. That's like saying your average is 70 and you're saying 84. Again, not a huge, really big difference in like humidity or all that, but still completely different than what you feel at that. You may not feel it immediately, but it's still dangerous. You might want to maybe decrease the time you're outside. Again, we're still going to be seeing the cool air start to die down just a little bit in the west. Again, it will continue to move eastward. Again, we are seeing another warm front pushing in from Canada that will eventually push this cold air, that will eventually push this warm air. So it's kind of a domino effect, really. Again, that'll be pushing in some very cold temperatures for the Midwest. As you can tell, they really, really need it, sitting around 12 degrees below average. And that will actually bring some cold air from the northeast. And then look, this is actually what I'm super happy about. The 7th of October, the Europeans actually favoring a bit more of a cold front for me in the areas in the southeast, including areas people like Prime Weather, Carter Kessel in Virginia, I believe, other areas or other people or viewers in the southeast that I know of so far. And that brings very, very cold conditions up to 13 degrees below average. But look, another warm front will be pushing this air south. I'm going to admit, I really wish this warm air kind of somewhat brings it a little bit more in the United States so us here in the East could enjoy a bit more. I know that's not the best thing to say, but again, these areas have been seeing up to single digits. So yeah, anyways, their average is actually very, very cold, and then that'll bring in very, very cold air for the southeast there, Georgia, all the way to Kentucky, and that. But this goes all the way to the 12th, I believe, of October. I think no, the 10th. Now we're going to be looking at the real-time temperatures shaded here very quickly, and then this will be it. Again, like I said, we're seeing 18 degrees, 18 degrees. Like, honestly, guys, their average is probably 40 in the mountains. And again, the heat front only going really in the mountains. Look at that, 17 degrees, 16 degrees. It's just crazy. And this cold air will start to become more widespread. And again, as we go over the day, we can see 34 degrees for the over day hot. It just blows my mind that it feels like it's September, or it feels like it's December and January again. This is going to be October at this point. I just can't wait. Tomorrow's October, yay. Again, we'll still see below freezing temperatures right here. Idaho Falls, areas near Denver will just be around the 50s. And then again, it looks like we could have that cold air coming in the southeast and the south. That could bring in some nice 40s possible. For my area, looking at it, I can see 47. That's kind of great. But yeah, we're definitely going to be seeing some nice cold air. And even near the Duluth area in Minnesota, you guys will be enjoying some nice 30s out there. And then as we go in, this won't really matter. This is October 16th. We can't really see the real-time temperatures really are going to be exact. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in tomorrow.